Hello, hello, my wonderful mortal soul. This is Venus Callida here. I'm having a lot of good energy today, and I really couldn't wait to share this three-part menu with you. It actually started as one menu that was going to be a recipe blitz, but then there was this beverage that would go perfectly with it, and then I knew a couple of desserts that would really top it all off. It became a big menu, and I just didn't want to wait until next week because I've already written the scripts for the next 3 weeks. So I wanted to give you this because today is National Tequila Day, and I really wanted to share with you a three-part menu with tequila as a theme. The blue agave, of course, being the best part of it. It actually even has dietary positives for our bodies. It's just that once it's brewed, there's so much sugar that it kind of negates it. But with everything else that's going on this three-part mini menu, it's going to be just so yummy, great to serve, and it's not something I usually feature, so I really wanted to do this. So I hope you really don't mind. Let's play. I want to play. Let's play. So, here starts our tasty episode of Riddle Me Din Din. Riddle me this. I can be slippery. I can be nice. I cool down your drinks. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Riddle number 2. From the agave I am wrought, in Mexico I am sought. Shoot me down or sip me with lime. I'm good company for a fun time. What am I? Do 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 da 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 da. Riddle number 3. Small and green, but not an olive. In a drink or pie I resolve. What am I? Riddle number 4. Some people say I'm an excellent source of a vitamin sailors use to gain scurvy, of course. My color is the same as my name. I'm a fruit that's round and a popular game. What am I? Riddle number 5. I am what I am, a mystery untold. I cover much of the earth, both warm and cold. What am I? Do 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 do. All right, so let's review and find out how many of my riddles you could solve. In riddle number 1, I can be slippery, I can be nice, I cool down your drinks. What am I? It's ice, which I usually have in my glass. Riddle number 2. From the agave I wrought, in Mexico I am sought. Shoot me down or sip me with lime. I am good company for a fun time. What am I? This is about tequila. It's tequila day, and we need 2 ounces of silver tequila for this recipe. In riddle number 3, small and green but not an olive, in a drink or pie I resolve. What am I? This is lime, and we're going to need 2 ounces of freshly squeezed lime juice for this recipe. I love lime. Riddle number 4. Some people say I'm an excellent source of a vitamin sailors use against scurvy. Of course. My color is the same as my name. I'm a fruit that's round and a popular game. What am I? We're talking about the orange. But in this case, we'll need a ½ ounce of orange liqueur. Now this, of course, is optional. You could also just use a bit of orange zest if you wanted for this recipe as a substitution. Okay. Riddle number 5. I'm what I am, a mystery untold. I cover much of the earth, both warm and cold. What am I? Water, and we're going to need sparkling water. Some would even say for this recipe it's preferable to use a brand called Topo Chico, but that's up to you. Sparkling is sparkling. So Venus, you may wish to ask, what does this make? This is called ranch water. That's right, ranch water. Here's how to mix it up. Fill a glass with ice. Add tequila, lime juice, and the orange liqueur or the orange zest if you're using it. Stir, and then top with sparkling water to fill up your glass. Serve garnished with a lime wedge on the edge and enjoy. Well, if you haven't guessed it, if you haven't heard, July this time is the 24th is Tequila Day. Yeehaw! And underlay. And I can't wait to share the main with you that goes perfectly with this little sipper. All right, let's start. Riddle number 1. I'm sometimes added to beverages, but I'm not ice. I'm green, but I'm not a frog. I'm a fruit, but I'm not an apple. What am I? Riddle number 2. What is an alcoholic's favorite book? An alcoholic's favorite book. Riddle number 3. From green I changed to black, and then carefully crushed me into fine gold, then finally transformed me. What am I? Pew, 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 pew. Riddle number 4. I'm strong and popular with good cooks. My head can be separated into parts. My skin is paper thin. What am I? Riddle number 5. Oh, you know what? I think. Am I? Okay. You may have heard this one before, but we're going to go with it anyways, everybody. We're going to go with it anyways. Did I already do this? Oh, I made a big mistake, but we're gonna follow through. We're gonna follow through. Which spice spreads fragrance when roasted? Oh, somebody's gonna shoot me. There could be so many. Oh no. Oh, okay. I know why. That's fine. We're gonna let's just roll with it, everybody. Let's just roll with it. All right. You may not know, but I know. Tishy Adams will know. By the way, happy birthday, Tishy Adams. I know you're out there somewhere. Having fun, I hope. All right. Riddle number 6. I'm small and black and a powerful punch. Sprinkle me on dishes and I add a spicy crunch. What am I? Riddle number 7. Bubba Gump and his friend bought a boat and started a business catching and selling me. What am I? There. That's where we are today. We're at his boat. It's a pretty good business he started. Also, very good restaurant in Universal. If you ever get a chance, please go. I know I did, and I loved it. Riddle number 8. Use me to make shish kebabs. I come from a tree. What am I? Do 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 do. Ba-da-da-da-da. Riddle number 9. This is a 4-letter word which comes before stone and light. It's also a small green fruit. What am I? Do-do-do-do, do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. All right. Riddle number. Oh, that's it. Those are the riddles. So Msoul, you know what? If you haven't figured this out already, you may have heard this before. It was a total goof on my part. I bet oopsie if you have. But let's give this a try anyways. Riddle number 1. I'm sometimes added to beverages, but I'm not ice. I'm green, but I'm not a frog. I'm a fruit, but I'm not an apple. What am I? It's a lime. We'll need 2 tablespoons lime juice for this recipe. In riddle number 2, what is an alcoholic's favorite book? Tequila, Mockingbird, tequila, Mockingbird, kill. It will kill. 2 tablespoons of tequila are needed for this recipe. Riddle number 3, from green I changed to black, and then they carefully crushed me into a fine gold that they transformed. What am I? It's olive oil, and we'll need a 1/4 cup. Riddle number 4, I'm strong and popular with good cooks. My head can be separated into parts. My skin is paper thin. What am I? Garlic. You can separate it into garlic parts, which some people call toes. The head can be separated into toes. So 1 pinch of garlic salt is needed for this recipe. Riddle number 5, which spice spreads fragrance when roasted? Well, if you go knock knock, you might say come in. This is 1 pinch of ground cumin is needed for this recipe. Cumin. Riddle number 6, I'm small and black, and with a powerful punch, sprinkle me on dishes. I add a spicy crunch. What am I? Is ground black pepper to taste. Riddle number 7, Bubble Gump and his friend bought a boat and started a business, catching and selling me. What am I? If you don't tell from this right here beside me, this boat's right here. It's shrimp. We'll need 1 pound of large shrimp peeled and deveined. Riddle number 8, use me to make shish kebabs. I come from a tree. What am I? It's, well, sticks, but we'll call them wooden skewers, like shish kebab sticks. We'll need 6 10-inch wooden skewers for this recipe. Riddle number 9, this is a 4-letter word which comes before stone and light. I'm also a small green fruit. What am I? It's lime, limestone, limelight. We'll need 1 large lime quartered for this recipe. So Venus, you may wonder, what does this make if I didn't hear about this yesterday? It is a recipe for grilled tequila lime shrimp because it's National Tequila Day. I just had to do this menu today. It's just awesome. I hope you haven't heard this one before. I don't think so. But I love shrimp and I love the grilling, and so I love this idea. So here's how to make it. Whisk together the lime juice, tequila, olive oil, garlic salt, cumin, and black pepper in a bowl until it's well blended. Pour into a large resealable plastic bag, add the shrimp, seal the bag like a big Ziploc, and turn it over to coat evenly. Refrigerate this for 1 to 4 hours before grilling. I like to let it soak longer rather than shorter, but you know, if you're in a rush, you came home and everyone's coming over, I get it. But soak the skewers at least 30 minutes separately in water to prevent them from burning once they're stuck on the grill. Preheat the outdoor grill for medium to high heat. Lightly oil the grill grate and place about 4 inches above the heat source. Drain and discard the marinade from the shrimp out of the baggie. Thread the shrimp onto the prepared skewers. 5 or 6 will fit on each skewer. And for impact, take one of those lime wedges and stick it on the end of the skewer. Or you could grill it first and then put the wedge on just before you stick it on the plate. So they have that option to squeeze it over the shrimp, which is really tasty. You're going to cook this uncovered on a preheated grill until the shrimp turn pink. Watch the color, it's so pretty. Turning it once, so flip one on each side. It'll take 5 to 7 minutes, so flip it at the 2 to 3 minute mark. 3.5 minutes. 2.5 to 3.5 minutes. So 3 minutes, let's just stick it right in the middle there. Serve with the lime wedge for garnish. I do love this recipe. I do eat this recipe and I love it, and I hope you will too. So let me know in the comments what you think. So 1 more round to go. Here's round number 3. Riddle me this. When it comes to popcorn flavors, this is the one that some like most. It's a type of dairy product that you might spread upon your toast. What am I? Do 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 do. Riddle number 2. You will find me in front of Jack, behind fire, and beside nut. What am I? Do 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 do. Riddle number 3. You include me in your pizza and sandwiches. I'm made of milk and I'm white. Who am I? What am I? Riddle number 4. I'm not an Argus, nor a Guars, nor a Garus. Rearrange these to find me. Oh. Ba-na-na-na, bump, bump, ba-na-na-na, bump, bump, ba-na-na-na, 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 ba-na. Riddle number 5. I'm green outside and green within. A squeeze of me and you just might grin. What am I? Na 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 na. Ba 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 na 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 na. Riddle number 6. I'm a small green citrus, but I don't hang from trees. In water or gin I aim to please. What am I? Da 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 ba na 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 ba 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 na na 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 na. I promise if I ever monetize, I'll take singing lessons, honestly. This is the budget you get. Riddle number 7. In margaritas or on its own, a worm might join you, never alone. What am I? Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Riddle number 8. I'm a colorless, orange-flavored liqueur, considered a triple sec. What am I called? Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na, 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 da-na-na-na-na-na. Riddle number 9. I'm thick and white and contain lots of butter fat. What could I be? Moo moo ka-choo, moo 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 moo. Riddle number 10. This is a type of food, and its shape is an oval. Humpty Dumpty was one before he fell off a wall. What is it? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, Msoul. This is it. This is the dessert phase of our tequila day. Welcome, viewer. You're hitting us in round number 3. Let's review and see how many of these riddles you were able to answer. In riddle number 1, when it comes to popcorn flavors, this is the one that some like most. It's a type of dairy product that you might spread upon your toast. What is it? Butter, and you'll need a 1/4 cup of butter melted. In riddle number 2, you'll find me in front of Jack, behind fire, and beside Nut. What am I? Well, cracker. So you've got like Cracker Jack, Firecracker, and it's a nutcracker. It's a nutcracker, like the ballet. All right. We're going to need a 1 1/4 cup of graham cracker crumbs for this recipe. And rule number 3. You include me in your pizza and sandwiches. I'm made of milk and I'm white. What am I? It's cheese. We'll need 16 ounces of cream cheese or 2 8-ounce packages. And they need to be at room temperature, so take them out of the fridge, leave them out before you start to work with them, so they're nice and soft. All right, riddle number 4. I'm not an Argus, nor a Guars, nor a Garus. Rearrange these to find me, and I will tell you that Guars and Garus, so one of them is a type of an ox and the other one is a type of a plant. They actually aren't real words. We've heard of Argus before. So if you rearrange these letters, you get sugar. And we'll need a 1/2 cup granulated sugar for this recipe. Riddle number 5. I'm green outside and green within. A squeeze of me and you just might grin. What is it? This is lime, but specifically lime zest. And it will take 2 limes to get 2 tablespoons of lime zest, which you'll need. So if you don't know what that means, it's like when you take a little cheese grater and you just grate the green part off of the peel of the lime, and you're going to use that for flavor. There's a lot of flavor in that. Riddle number 6. I'm a small green citrus, but I don't hang from trees in water or gin. I aim to please. What am I? Also lime, but in this case we need the lime juice from those 2 limes. So once you zest them, then you can squeeze them, and we'll need 4 tablespoons of lime juice from those 2 limes you just zested. So no waste, and it's going to be yummy. All right. In riddle number 7, in margaritas or on its own, a worm might join you, never alone. What is this about? Well, the worm, it's a tequila. We'll need 2 to 4 tablespoons of tequila, so you're going to decide whether you want more or less in the recipe. Riddle number 8, I'm a colorless orange-flavored liqueur considered a triple sec. What am I? This specifically is Cointreau. It looks like Cointreau. I don't drink it. Anyways, we need 2 tablespoons of that. But in this recipe, it's going to taste good. All right. Riddle number 9. I'm thick and white and contain lots of butterfat. What am I? Mukachu, I said. It's heavy cream, and we'll need 2 tablespoons of heavy cream for this recipe. Finally, riddle number 10. This is a type of food, and it's shaped like an oval. Humpty Dumpty was one before he fell off a wall. What is it? Egg. And we're going to need 2 eggs at room temperature. So take them out of the fridge, let them sit alongside your cream cheese before you start to work with it. So Venus, you may wonder, what does this make? This is tequila lime cheesecake bars. So the whole recipe menu today has got tequila and lime in it. It's just going to follow right through a really nice like triple pairing today for the drink, the main, and the dessert. These are really lovely and they smell good too. Woohoo! So here's what to do. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Line a 9 by 9 inch pan with aluminum foil and spray with oil. To make the crust, melt the butter in a medium bowl. Stir in the graham cracker crumbs until they're combined. Press it gently into the bottom of the foil-lined pan. Beat together the cream cheese and the sugar until they're smooth and fluffy. Add the lime juice and the zest, the tequila, Cointreau, and cream. Mix until completely combined. Make sure to scrape the sides of the bowl so that you get all of the mixture down into where it's being stirred. Beat in the eggs one at a time so that you know that everything is thoroughly mixed. Pour the cream cheese mixture over the graham cracker crust that you pressed into the pan. Spread into the corners. You're going to bake this for 20 to 25 minutes until the center sets up. It should have a very slight jiggle to it when you're checking it. Finally, you're going to take it out and allow it to completely cool inside the pan. Don't take it out of the pan. Let it cool. After it's completely cool, then you refrigerate it for at minimum 3 hours so it will set properly. So take your time with this. Be patient. It's worth it. Maybe I'd even make the dessert before starting on the dinner so it's had the time in there. Then you're going to cut it into squares before you serve. Now here's a chef's tip for you. Make sure your cream cheese and the eggs are at room temperature because it will make a difference how it all blends together when you're mixing. Well, have fun exploring this little foodie adventure, Msoul. If you can do tequila, this tequila and lime menu is really awesome and goes so well together. It all blends right through the whole thing. And viewer, thank you for listening out there. This is Venus Callida closing this episode of the bonus round of Riddle Me Din Din because it's Tishy Adams' birthday today, and I know she loves this kind of stuff, and I love this kind of eating, and I just had to share. I just couldn't wait for Tuesday. So bon appetit, everybody. And I will see you live Thursday night for Gamer Night. Don't forget that the schedule and also a poll is in the community tab. So please stop and take a look at the community tab. If you're not yet a subscriber, please do subscribe. We would love to have you. We'd love to grow as a community. And I will see you all next time. This is Venus Callida. Signing